DMTV, bitch. Don't get tucked in, pussy.
Bitch, I got money now.
Big dog in these streets, bout check play for keeps. And I keep my heat, you play with me, we eating beef. Please don't play with me, you know it, stay on me. Nine on me like Rondo, I'm ballin' tryna go pro. I get cash, pronto, you flesh and cheese, that's nachos.
To get promotion on the channel, email patrick1982@gmail.com. And due to inflation, crackhead prices are now $40 for promotion. 20-second commercial, which does not include reactions, interviews, shots, or community post. Email patrick1982@gmail.com for promotion.
What's the deal? It's the boy Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. Back again with another video, and shouts out to the DMTV fam. I really appreciate everybody supporting the boy, showing the love, keeping the channel going. We blessed to be here, blessed to be alive. Thank God, thank the universe, thank the creator, thank whoever you got to thank just to be alive, just be happy. Enjoy your peace, enjoy your life. Let's get into this content, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, before you do that, copy your DMTV merch. Links for the t-shirts will be in the description box. Also, donate to the channel if you can. We got to help support the boy DMTV. They trying to take me out. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be out here fighting. You know what I'm saying? Also, subscribe to the Patreon. That's it of the commercials. Now, let's get into the content. Before I get to the main topic, I'll give you guys a bonus content for this, y'all. Yes, of course. Malik Yoba down them boys. Right there on the screen is a young picture of Malik Yoba, and as you can see him doing the Masonic hand gesture. Now, I know I'm bringing the Malik Yoba song back for the outro, so be looking forward to that in the later coming videos. But yeah, Malik Yoba got to get his own independent video one day. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no time soon, because ain't nobody thinking about no Malik Yoba. Now, let's get into the content. Sorry for holding y'all up. All right, so this video is about the Georgia Guidestones. Now, a few weeks ago, they had an incident where they got an explosion happen. Somebody came out there and blew up one of the slabs. All right. Now, that's not the first time these Guidestones have had some type of issue dealing with vandalism. In 2014, somebody came and spray painted all over the Georgia Guidestones. All right. Now, if you don't know what the Georgia Guidestones is, it's some stones that are, of course, in Georgia, and they have these little prophecies or prophetic or scriptures or quotes on them, and there's 12 of them. Ironically, and one of them that everybody knows is that it says we must keep the population under 500 million. I will get into the history of it and what all the other 12 say later on in the video. But right now, we got to talk about this explosion and reason why I think it happened. Now, here's a clip of the dude who ran out there and did it. Now, I wouldn't know what his motive would be, why he would want to blow this up. But like I said, this is the Georgia Guidestones is a target by a lot of conspiracy theorists. A lot of people think it has a lot of evil meanings due to that 500, keeping the population under 500 million, so people come out here and destroy it. When we get to reading on about it furthermore, I do personally think it has some ties with them boys, aka the secret societies, maybe the Masons, or maybe something else, you know what I'm saying, or some other brotherhood. But yeah, I think the Georgia Guidestones has some connection with that, especially with a lot of the quotes that was written on it. But you can see the video clear as day. One of the campers caught this guy walking up to it, and it seemed like he planned that explosion pretty fast. I don't know if he had like a butt sack or something, and they know they can get some better cameras than that weak ass camera. They know they can get all them damn pixels, that weak camera. They know they can get some better cameras than that, but I can't be checking their pockets. Who knows? Maybe that's the only ones they thought about getting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too tech savvy when it comes to cameras. So either way, let's move on, man. So this is what happened after the dude planted that bomb. This right here happened. It blew up. You know what I'm saying? It blew up pretty fast. So I ain't see him like it was carrying anything. The bad boy blew up. Now, I don't know what their reasoning for it would be or why they'll do it. And that wasn't your YouTube. That was mine. You know what I'm saying? This is a screen recording. But I don't know why the person would do it. I got a few theories in my head on why they did it. Could be ritualistic. Y'all see there at the top, it happened on July 6th. The 6th. We'll talk about that later on. I think it could have been for, making it like the twin pillars or... and the side that got blew up was actually the side that has the quotes on it. Now, the Georgia Guidestones is nothing but 12 quotes, and they're written in multiple languages. Okay, they're written in multiple languages, and the side that got blew up was the one that was written in Swahili. All right, like I said, I'm gonna come with a lot of information on that for you later. But so this is how they look, and it's all the same thing is being said on each stone. See, I always thought it was something different on each stone, you know, but it's always the same thing on each stone. It's just written in different languages. And for some reason, the one that the guy blew up, you know, is the one that had the Swahili. I don't know if Swahili derives from Africa, but I think it does. You know what I'm saying? I ain't researched that yet. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to give y'all no false information. You know what I mean? But that's how I look after the explosion. Blew it up. You know, Buddy must have some C4. What kind of explosion this man have? You know, it had to be some top flight guys who blew this up, because you got to look. You can make a homemade explosion. Don't get it twisted. But that was too fast and too quick, you know what I'm saying? He probably had some high-tech C4, you know what I'm saying, CIA shit. You know, I played Sci-Fi Filter growing up, nigga. You know, we all played in video games. We got the bomb with the sticky. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think some top flight guys did, you know what I mean? And who knows what it was for, but they destroyed the black side of it. Maybe something might be happening to that, you know, that little area, particular area of people. I hope not. But I'm just trying to pinpoint, put my finger on their motives of why to explode it. Besides somebody who is who boycotts and has an issue with it because of, you know, the negative history behind the Georgia Guidestones. Now I'm about to get my reading on for y'all. Y'all know the boy Dwayne McClain is here to lead, not read, but I will do that for y'all from time to time. Now it says here the Georgia Guidestones was a set of granite monuments that stood in Elbert County, Georgia, United States from 1980 to 2022. They were 19 feet high, 3 inches, 5.87 millimeters tall, and made from 6 granite slabs, weighing a total of 237,746 pounds. The structure was sometimes referred to as an American Stonehenge. The monument's creators believed that there was going to be an upcoming social, nuclear, or economic calamity, and they wanted the monument to serve as a guide for that situation, which is crazy. Now, we got to observe these numbers. I ain't go back and look at them until then. The number 19 is going to come up later on this video, so y'all be on the lookout for that. But 19 feet and 3 inches, that comes out to the number 21. You know, they always moving weird. 5.87 meters. 15, 20, I don't know, man. I don't know. They be moving different. You got to add these numbers up. Let's add the 200,000 number up. So you have 237,746 pounds. I did the math already before that, so it comes out to number 29. 2 plus 9 is 11. But that's just a little bit of, you know, a little bit of gematria. You know, let me not do all that. Let's keep moving. Now it says an upcoming social, nuclear, or economic calamity, and they want the monument to serve as a guide for humanity in the world which would exist after it. They initially garnered little controversies, but they ultimately became the subject of conspiracy theories, while alleged that they were connected to Satanism. Wow, out the gate. On the morning of July 6th, there you go with the 6th, 2022, the Guidestones were heavily damaged in a bombing, and they were dismantled later that day. This is crazy. This is why I think you got to see deeper past it. You got to look at the numbers. Now, it said it's been up from 1980 to 2022. That's 42 years. 4 plus 2 is 6, all right? You see right there, it said 237,746 pounds, 46. That's just 6 right there. There's 6 granite slabs, and it happened on July 6th. There's just too many 6s. 6 slabs, July 6th. There's 12 of little, whatever you want to call them, quotes, you know what I'm saying? And basically like 12 commandments, you know what I'm saying, on there. And it's about after the nuclear war. So this is a God. What makes these people think your little granite is going to be what's surviving after a nuclear war? These people are retarded, boy. You guys are the most arrogant, smug. Oh, it's a nuclear war, and I'm going to put these rocks up as a guide stone for the nuclear war, because, you know, my rock and my granite is the finest granite, and it's going to surpass and survive a nuclear war. And these would be the guide stones for humanity. Gotta be small Mason shit. Now, when you add that date up, it comes out to 19. Now, you add that date up, it blew up on 19. The thing was 19 feet high and 3 inches. You know what I'm saying? And I'm country, so I'm calling everything the thing and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I told y'all 19 was going to come up later on. All right, now let's move forward. We're going to talk about the construction of this particular monument. In June 1979, a man using the pseudonym Robert C. Christian approached the Elberton Granite Finishing Company on behalf of a small group of loyal Americans and commissioned the structure. Hold up, let's reread that. He basically got employed by the Freemasons, man. Let's reread it again for my people who didn't catch that. In June 1979, a man using the pseudonym Robert C. Christian, which basically means it's not his real name, approached the Elberton Granite Finishing Company on behalf of a small group of loyal Americans and commissioned the structure. So he was sent by a small group of loyal Americans. That's all they want to say who they is. Christian explained that the stones would function as a compass, calendar, and clock and should be capable of withstanding catastrophic events. The man reportedly used the pseudonym as a reference to the company and had previously undertaken, explaining that the construction of the Guidestones will require additional tools and consultants. To feeling surprised, Christian accepted the quote. When arranging payment, Christian claimed that he represented a group which had been planning to construct the Guidestones for 20 years and wanted to remain anonymous. So this dude, Robert C. Christian, which is not his real name, claimed that he represented a group who had been planning to construct the Guidestones for 20 years and wanted to remain anonymous. So from 1960, you know what I'm saying? It got to be the damn secret society, Illuminati, Masons they talking about. Okay, so let's read further. All right, it says Christian said he had chosen Elbert County because of its abundance of local granite, the rural nature of its landscapes, its mild climate, and family ties to the region. The total cost of the project was not revealed, but it was over US $100,000. Basically, that's why I say US $100,000. Over $100,000, equivalent to $373,261, okay, in 2001. Christian delivered a scale model of the Guidestones and a 10-page specifications. The 5-acre site was purchased by Christian from a local farm owner. The owner and his children were given a lifetime cattle grazing rights of the Guidestone site. Okay, all right. Now, this here is a quote from Mr. Robert Christian. You know what I'm saying? I guess he's trying to do damage control, or, you know what I'm saying, with this quote. It says, I am the originator of the Georgia Guidestones and the sole author of its inscriptions. I've had the assistance of a number of other American citizens in bringing the monument into being. We have no mysterious purposes or ulterior motives. We seek common sense pathways to a peaceful world without bias for a particular creed or philosophies. That's a load of bullshit, nigga. Shut up. You know, yeah, you just doing some damn control, nigga. You know all this other crazy shit, anything else. But it's some interesting information about the Georgia Guidestones. You know, at a certain time of the day, this little light beams through it. They say this thing could be like a sundial. You know what I'm saying? A lot of little interesting things about it. It's all destroyed now. They took the whole thing down. I was shocked they did that. But when they blew that one piece up, I guess it couldn't survive a catastrophic event. You know, when they blew that one piece up with that little whatever they had, it blew up pretty easily. So I don't think it could survive a nuke. All right. Now, we have talked about the construction. Let's talk about the destruction of the Georgia Guidestones. All right. So it says on June 6th, an explosion occurred at the site, destroying the Swahili and Hindi language slab and causing significant damage to the capstone. You see that right there? It said to destroy the Swahili and Hindi language. Did they pick that one on purpose? You know what I'm saying? Nearby residents reportedly heard and felt the explosion at 4 a.m. So these guys had some high-powered explosions. You know what I'm saying? I was in the military, man. I threw some grenades. And grenades, you can feel them bad boys. For the neighbors to feel it, as far as they was, these dudes must have some powerful explosions, all right? And it says the CCTV footage recorded a vehicle leaving the scene, and police are investigating the incident. The remaining stones were dismantled by authorities for safety reasons later in that day with a backhoe, according to Georgia Bureau of Investigations. The Elberton Star reported that digging showed no evidence that there was ever a time capsule located beneath the Georgia Guidestones. So there's a rumor that there was a time capsule up under the Georgia Guidestones is going to go off one day. I think the time capsule is about to go off, and they blew everything up, and they came and took the time capsule, so they can pretty much tell the society, hey, there's no time capsule, but they got it before it happened. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something was very, very important. This didn't happen for no reason, y'all. I'm letting y'all know that right now. This didn't happen for no reason. But peep game, you notice that this happened at 4 a.m. What y'all know about 4 a.m., man? You know, between the hours of 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., that right there is considered the witching hour. You know what I'm saying? This happened on July 6th, between the witching hour, 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. You can look that up right there. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of your favorite rappers and celebrities got songs titled 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? But we can do a whole separate video on 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I actually have one planned, but let's get back to the content. Now, earlier, remember I said that these Georgia Guidestones are sometimes considered to be satanic. Now, this right here is an article from the New York Post. It says, Satanic Georgia Guidestones partially destroyed in early morning bombings. And I chose this because the New York Post, I don't know if it's like one of these woke or independent newspaper or news articles or news companies, whatever you want to call them. And but they always seem to have some really, you know, wild, crazy stories. But I just had to pick this to help strengthen my argument about the Georgia Guidestones having ties to the secret societies, Freemasonry, whatever, or what have you, and, you know, being considered satanic or evil, you know, so they have these type of negative background on it. So I just needed a source that, you know, something else besides my, you know, saying just my own little intellect or rhetoric, whatever you want to call it, all right? And I don't know who this white lady is, Miss Candace Taylor, but she tweeted out, God is God all by himself. He can do anything he wants to do. That includes striking down satanic Guidestones. All right, I peep what you're saying. So God told that man to go out there and blow it up. I peep what you're saying. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just had to put that tweet in there. I don't know who this lady is. But anyways, so here's some interesting information about the Georgia Guidestones. Who created it? All right. So I found this little article here. It says, who exactly paid for the work and organized its construction remains a mystery, according to the Smithsonian Magazine. One man, Wyatt Martin, claimed in a 2013 interview with the New York Times to know the identity of the individual who commissioned the monument, but refused to provide details. This is what the man said. He says, I made an oath to that man, and I can't break it, he told the newspaper. Right there, y'all. He took an oath to this guy. And this guy, I think this is the dude Wyatt. He's talking about Robert C. Christian, the dude I talked about earlier. So he says he took an oath to Mr. Robert C. Christian because that wasn't his real name. And I think they all tied with them boys. You seeing oaths, you seeing this guy talking about a secret small group of American citizens. Why y'all being so shifty and shiesty for it, man? What's all this secrecy for it, man? You know what I'm saying? It's a what the Kendrick Lamar saying, Rihanna? It's a secret society. For real. The structure is made up of 5 granite slabs with a capstone laid on top. Engraved into a few of the slabs are inscriptions in 8 modern languages and 4 dead ones, according to the Smithsonian. So it's engraved. Hold on, let me read that back. Hold on. All right, so I read that right. It says the Georgia Department of Economic Development describes the inscriptions as a 10-part message espousing the conversation of mankind and future generations in 12 languages. It also serves as an astronomical calendar that the department writes, okay? And it says here, the Guidestones Guidelines. A message consisting of a set of 10 guidelines or principles is engraved on the Georgia Guidestones in 8 different languages: English, Spanish, Swahili, Hindi, Hebrew, Arabic, Chinese, and Russian. So a lot of these sites don't know the information. One man is saying it's 10, but anyways, just know there's these guidelines, principles engraved on the Georgia Guidestones in 8 different languages. All right. Now let's read these principles that got everybody shaking up. All right. So I think it is 10 of them. I don't know. Anyways, it says number 1. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. All right, that doesn't sound too bad, perpetual balance with nature, but keeping the population under 500 million sounds absurd. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they could be talking about black people. All right, what I mean by that is to get the population under 500 million, there's 8 billion people on the planet. You have to do a lot of killing. That's a lot of dead bodies, a lot of stanking going on, a lot of rotten bodies. And who's going to clean all that up? You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a long time for that to happen. I personally think they're talking about killing black people. Y'all look, there's only 40 million of us in America. And if you add us all up around the world, we probably make up a good 1 billion, 2 billion of the planet. You know what I'm saying? But look how hard they do to keep us out or take us out as black folk. Just think about it. We lead the numbers in everything. If you look at Africa, all the countries that have lighter people, the life expectancy is a lot longer. But all the countries that have more melanated people, the life expectancy isn't even over 55. We lead the race in HIV and AIDS, you know, a whole lot of different other things we lead in there. I really think that keeping a 500 million might be about black people, but who knows, all right? Sorry about that. You know, now let's get to number 2. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. That's actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It's actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Improving fitness and diversity, guide reproduction wisely. It's not a bad principle to have. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they wanted to be in balance with nature. So besides that, keeping a population under 500 million, the first 2 sound pretty straight. You want to be in balance with nature, guide reproduction while improving fitness and diversity. You got to be, improve yourself. Now, number 3, unite humanity with a living new language. That's that Illuminati shit. We all don't want one damn language. They kind of doing it with English. You think about it, everybody over the world know English, but we don't know none of y'all goddamn language. You come, it's like, you come to our shit, you better learn my shit. When I go to your shit, you better know my shit. That's really how it is with us. Number 4, rule of passion, faith, tradition, in all things with tempered reason. You know, you got to have those things. Passion, faith, tradition, you know, that we don't even have traditions now. Number 5, protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. That's actually legit right there. You know what I'm saying? We want to have fair laws, just courts. You know what I'm saying? But that one living new language shit, that's that Freemason New World Order bullshit. All this is really that New World Order bullshit. But let's go on to number 6. All right, so number 6. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. That sounds like that New World Order shit, but I can peep that. Number 7. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Okay, yeah, y'all can let Dwayne McClain steal that TV, man. It's a petty law. Number 8. Balance personal rights with social duties. Okay, all right. Number 9, prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. I can peep that as well. Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature and leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. I read that right? I did. Okay, so it's 10 of them, not 12. So it's 10 principles, 10 guidelines, 6 different salves, 6 different stones. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, out of most part, those 10 different, you know, principles, whatever, they don't seem too bad. I think what everybody talked about was the 500 million. We didn't even talk about the rest of it. Everybody who reads these little Guidestones said, hey, got to keep the population under 500 million. These dodos who wrote this shit didn't know it was going to be fucking like this and make 8 billion people. You know what I'm saying? And it shows me how people can't really look for the positive and shit. You know, I could have looked at this and put some positive out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think Georgia Guidestones, oh, population control, they're going to end the world. It could have been alluding to that with that first statement. But let's talk about the other 9, though. There's 9 other guidelines where they're pretty much reasonable. They're not bad guidelines. You know what I'm saying? They're actually something you will actually want to live by, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing bad. But keeping the population of 500 million is definitely a red flag. So I can see why people got raised up in it. But like I said, I be trying to, you know, mix it up a bit, put some more positive things out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I don't believe that'll ever happen. You know what I'm saying? But we can talk about doomsday. Let's get into these little fun facts about the Georgia Guidestones, and we're going to be out of here. So it says, I found like a little top 10 countdown. It says, aligned with the stars and the earth, the monument stands at the highest point in Elberton, purchased for $5,000. The capstone on top is astronomically aligned with the North Star, and there's an additional stone to the west of the structure. On it is inscribed notes and a history of the Guidestone. All right, so that's a fun fact about the, you know, the Georgia Guidestones. I ain't know that. And number 3, a sundial and clock. The Guidestones also serve as an astronomical calendar, and every day at noon the sun shines through a 7/8 inch hole in the center stone and illuminates the day's date on an engraving. Okay, sounds legit to me, but you see that word, it says illuminate. All right, illuminate, Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it pushing. And that's 7/8. 7 plus 8 is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. I don't know if y'all knew that. Anyways, let's keep it pushing. Number 4, it says the world's finest granite. Robert C. Christian, the man who commissioned the Guidestones in June 1979. They were made in June, and then they blew up in July. Okay. Not made, but y'all got what I mean. Came to Elberton County to secure the granite slabs because he believed the quarries here produced the finest stones on the planet. That sounds amazing. He believed that the quarries here produced the finest stones on the planet, and it would be the largest stones quarried in the county. 4 of them stands at 16 feet tall and weigh over 20 tons. The capstone weighs 25,000 pounds. All right, 16 feet tall. All right, we see you. I told you, man, they be putting that 6 everywhere, man. But, you know, let's keep it pushing, man. It says, famous believers. Yoko Ono is a supporter of the inscriptions on the stones, saying the words are a steering call to rational thinking. The calls she refers to are instructions for basic concepts required to rebuild civilizations following a nuclear doomsday. Of course, others believe it's an occult structure used for pagan rituals. It did look like that. It did look like that. I guarantee you there's some rituals going down there. I guarantee you there's some getting down juice getting sipped at these Guidestones. Now it says, number 6, it says Ted Turner could be involved. I don't know who Ted Turner is. But anyways, many locals around the stones believe that Ted Turner built the structure. The rumor here is that Ted Turner built them. jives with a lot of his beliefs, his big money, and his absolute zany personality, said one man who preferred to remain anonymous. I don't know who Ted Turner is. I'm pretty sure if I look him up, I can find him. I don't know who it is, but hey, it could be a rumor. Let's move on to number 7. It says, number 7 says not so secure cameras. The land on which the Guidestones sit is owned by the county. In 2014, there was a bout of vandalism on the stones, which led to the placement of 2 wireless cameras. Reportedly, the cameras were never powered, though. And them cameras did look shitty earlier. That was 1220p. You know, not 1220. That was 240p, bro. That shit was weak. Now, let's go to number 8. It says, a message from the movies. In 2015, a documentary was released that explains the connection of the Rosicrucians, the Freemasons, and the United States. All right, so there's a good one. We'll look that up. All right, so number 9, math facts. While most believe these are instructions for what to do after an apocalypse, some are fearful that the first rule is a call for genocide. Let's do some math. If humanity were to be reduced to only 500 million, it would be destroying over 80% of the world's population. I'm telling you, man, that's too many bodies, man. It's a lot of man work, bro. And the elite are lazy. They do not want to get rid of their prized possession. They love the fuck out of us. They hate us to death, don't care about us, but they need us, right? Now, let's go on to number 10 about these little fun facts about the Georgia Guidestones. It says here, could the time capsule be the answer? The nearby legend code referenced a time capsule buried beneath the tablet. The only problem, the fields on the stone reserved for the date it was buried have never been inscribed. Was the time capsule never buried, or were the dates never updated? All right. So that's what I'm thinking. I think the time capsule is about to go off, and they didn't want the information out of that time capsule, so before it went off, and when they found out what was in it, they just destroyed the whole thing. It makes the perfect, best sense out of everything. You know, then they're going to report in the news that, hey, no time capsule was found. We ain't find a time capsule. You know what I'm saying? Now society's like, whew, there's nothing there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You can't trust the government. They move in ways that is untrustworthy. You know what I'm saying? It's my own personal word, untrustworthy. You ain't trustworthy, my nigga. And it makes sense that, hey, they blew it up, give them a reason to destroy it and knock it down, and came and got the rest of it. Because only one slab blew up. Why not the rest of them over? But I guess it wouldn't sit up correctly. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. What y'all think about it? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. The reason behind it, what they did to it. Is just a bunch of hobbly-gob, blib-blob, or was somebody really that mad at them and wanted to vandalize it? You know what I'm saying? Or was it just an excuse for them to, you know what I'm saying, to get the time capsule? You know what I mean? Like, they did it on I feel like it's part of their little Jesuit gematria games they like to play. You know, July 6th. It was built in June. 42 years afterwards. You know what I'm saying? 4 + 2 is 6. You know what I'm saying? And everything just how it added up. I really do think there's more deeper to it. And if I'm missing anything, let me know. We can make a part 2. So leave it in the comment sections. Let's talk about it. Let's chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this info out, man. It's the boy McClain, Dwayne McClain TV. Be blessed, be safe. I'm out.
Big dog in these streets. Bout jet play for keeps. And I keep my heat. You play with me, we eating beef. Please don't play with me. You know it, stay on me.